They're the stories that make your controllers tremble. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 video game urban legends. Or, alternatively, top 10 video game creepypastas.
I've been really busy being dead. You know, after you murdered me.
You did what?
For this game, we're focusing on myths or theories within video games with a creepy or horror-based theme. For non-horror-based myths, be sure to check out our list for the top 10 video game myths.
Make it stop, human! Man, shut the f*** up with that bullshit!
Number 10. The Spectres of the Shiverburn Galaxy, Super Mario Galaxy 2. Let's start things off with a trip through the cosmos. In either of the first two missions in the Shiverburn Galaxy, if you go into first-person view and look up on the cliff behind you, you'll notice three mysterious figures looking down at you. What the hell? Poking around in the game's files reveals that these textures are called Hell Valley Sky Trees, even though they look nothing like trees since they look like, well, they look like that. Number 9. Sonic.exe, Sonic the Hedgehog. One of the most well-known stories. This one is based off the tale of a bootleg version of Sonic the Hedgehog with a... Wait a second, go back. What the hell? Now that's only the tip of the iceberg, as the rest of the game follows this demonic Sonic as he chases down characters from the game in twisted, blood-riddled worlds. There's a fan-made game based off this story, if you're brave enough to check it out. Number 8. Squall is Dead Theory, Final Fantasy VIII. There are a lot of creepy theories about video game storylines, but this one is actually one of the most plausible. At the end of Disc 1, Squall is stabbed in the chest with an ice shard and loses consciousness. He then awakens with his wounds healed for no apparent reason, and the theme shifts from a more realistic world to one with more physics-defying fantasy elements, common in Final Fantasy games. The theory? This disc onward is all part of Squall's dying dream. With the ending representing his mind fading, ending with this image. Number 7. Herobrine, Minecraft. The popular open sandbox game is already filled with scary and creepy creatures. But there's one character that supposedly does something else entirely. Herobrine is supposed to be a mob that looks like the default character skin, except with whited out eyes. Rumor has it that he goes around the map building unusual objects and shaving trees.
Oh shit! No! What? Oh, guys.
Notch has denied that Herobrine exists, though he has had fun with the mystery, adding the note Herobrine removed to the 1.7.2 update. Number 6. The Fetus from Hell, Earthbound. The final battle of Earthbound has been the subject of a lot of speculation, given its creepy appearance. Many fans have in fact claimed that the final area where you fight Gygus resembles a woman's cervix, and that the image of Gygus is that of a demonic-looking fetus. Which, in turn, has led to the theory that Gygus is some sort of twisted anti-abortion message. The game's creator has denied this, saying that it was actually the result of something he saw when he walked into the wrong movie theater as a child. Number 5. The Madden Curse, Madden series. While video game fans can be manic, sports fans are notoriously superstitious. It's been said that whoever appears on the cover of the Madden game for that year is cursed for that season either by injury or bad performance. For example, Garrison Hurst suffered an ankle injury so severe that he missed 2 seasons. Then there was Danute Culpepper, who was on the 2002 cover and had a shockingly bad season. There is a similar curse for the FIFA series as well, though not as prolific as the NFL trend.
They catch him at the 18. Logan seems to have hurt his shoulder or arm possibly, so they'll check him out on the sideline.
Number 4. The Numbers Station, Fallout 3. This one is a bit more elaborate than the others on the list, but supposedly, if you kill the Galaxy News DJ 3 Dog, skip the Galaxy News radio mission, and then destroy Raven Rock, then the radio station starts to send out encrypted messages that predict the future.
9,
3, 7, 9, 1, 7, 2.
Like Britney Spears winning an Oscar in 2023, or predicting the death of Queen Elizabeth on March 19, 2014. Don't worry, its legend can easily be debunked due to lack of evidence of the audio actually existing.
1, 2, 0, 5, 5, 2, 8.
Number 3. Ben Drowned, The Legend of Zelda, Majora's Mask. As if the game with a freaky face moon crashing into the earth wasn't creepy enough, someone went even further with this infamous creepypasta story. Story goes that a cursed copy of the game, originally owned by a kid named Ben who died in a drowning accident, is haunted by the child's soul in the form of an empty Link statue in a bugged, twisted version of the game. Players who attempt to play with the cartridge would be haunted by the phrase, "You shouldn't have done that," and "You've met with a terrible fate, haven't you?" Number 2. Lavender Town Syndrome, Pokemon Red and Green, Japanese version. This legend claims that the music in Lavender Town supposedly had frequencies in the Japanese Red and Green versions of the game that were removed in the Western Red and Blue releases. The reason? Supposedly, the music caused hundreds of kids to go crazy and commit suicide. It is a bit of a stretch though, since there seems to be no difference between the Japanese and US versions of the song. Before we get to number 1, let's take a look at some honorable mentions. Number 1, Polybius, The Phantom Arcade Cabinet. Taking the top spot is the legendarily deadly game. The story goes that an arcade machine where you play a puzzle shooter would throw all sorts of flashing imagery at you that would cause mental health issues or even drive people to suicide. Even more sinister were reports of men in black coming into the arcades to collect the game data. The cabinet in question was only said to appear in a few suburbs in Portland, Oregon. But naturally, there is no official evidence of the game even ever existing. But still, its legacy has led to many fan creations of the legend. Do you agree with our list? Which video game creepypastas do you like to tell your friends about? For more terrifying top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.